The next 5 have to do with writing for meaning, and this one really hits home for me because I think this makes a difference for a lot of your student writers. One of the first things that I have done in my classroom every year is I always do a star student story in my classroom, and what I do is the star student of the week, 3rd grade is where I use this at. They start a story, actually I'm sorry, I start the story prompt, then I pass it on to the next star student of the week. At home through the week with their parents, if they would like, they get one sheet of paper that they actually are going to add on to the story that I have. Then every week it gets passed on and on all the way through my entire class of 20, 30 students, however many I have. Then I finish it at the end because I want to make sure that it's all wrapped up and it ends just the way that I want it to. And then at the end of the year, I actually took just a PowerPoint and I put the students' pictures on the front of it. Then the students, I typed it up. We typed it up, edited it up, the whole story, each person. They had an opportunity to take a note card and in black and white marker because I knew it was going to copy well. They got to add the illustration for their own, and then their names were also at the bottom. So they knew which page was theirs and which illustration was theirs. It all went together. And then I made copies of the entire story and put them right into folders. The students were much nicer. They actually had labels on the front of them that listed their class and the year. So then from year to year, I kept these in book baskets, and the students loved to go back and read the prior year's stories as well. So I always did something different. Those are a lot of fun. Another thing you can do is bring in a basket of just real objects. Now, if the students don't know what the objects are, even better. So you might have a jar of a bunch of little chicks. Okay, how are you going to write that? You could have a candle, a paper towel holder. The kitchen objects are my favorite because they are more likely to not know what they are. Okay, I've got a nutcracker, an egg slicer, a potato masher, different things like that. Don't tell them what they are and have them write about it. Let's see what they can come up with creatively. Another one that I think is so important is writing for an audience. That's the important part of the meaning. Now, if you have the opportunity to have a school newspaper, here are some great resources that I've used. I've actually even created a math newspaper when I just taught math class as well. If the students know they're going to have an audience, it is going to go out to the school, it's going to go out to the parents, it's going to be posted on a class website or a school district website, they're more likely to really care about what they're going to be putting out there. Another great option, I found a website that I will also publish to this blog, I'll link it to it as well, is Cicada. And if you go to there, they actually have, now this is for older students, ages 14 and up, they have a slam where the students can post some things up there. Obviously you have to have parent permission and make sure everything's okay with that. But if they knew their work was going to be published online for other students to see, they're gonna care about it more. Another great place to post, Creative Kids Magazine. This has so many articles and stories and art, lots of different things in this magazine. Just check it as well for publication to see what the requirements are and what they are looking for as well. It's a better chance that it will actually be published. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, another great way to have some meaning is use Twitter to hook up with another teacher from across the country, across the world, and Skype with them regularly. I've been amazed at what I've seen on Twitter with teachers working collaboratively together. They are planning together. It's amazing to me how they're being able to work with one another and not even be in the same state or the same country. So you certainly could do that with classrooms as well. Find a pen pal teacher to work with via Skype and have them have some writing buddies. That way the students can get face-to-face time. If you can't do Skype or Twitter in your classrooms, another option would be to use a video camera or a flip camera and tape record your students doing their work and then email it to the other school as well. Those are just some ideas for writing with meaning. The last thing that I have, and I'm going to post all the links to this blog as well, lots of resources today, I'm writing by novelty. One of them is Madlibs. Now these ones are called math adlibs. With that, you're going to, of course, do like the old school adlibs like we always did. This is a lot of fun because it's math and they can fill in the different things on there as well. If you don't want to buy a resource to do this, you certainly can go online, and there are some websites online that'll do it right for you. Another option is to use cartoons or comic strips to have the students write and fill in some different things there as well. There will also be a website for fractured fairy tales, and I found a really fun one for fortune cookie stories as well. The last one that I have is, and I'm going to include the file, it is from TRABC Teach, and they are the little cootie catchers the kids love to do. I thought a really fun way to do this is to have them create these, and I'm going to include a link to a YouTube video to show you how to do this because I know I needed it to figure it out. It's been a long time. Obviously it's got the outside, the inside, and then you pull open the flap for another inside, so you could write characters, settings, and plots on the insides and have the students partner up to get one of each and then write a story about it. So that could be a lot of fun as well. So you can always stick to basic, poetry writing guides or writing prompt magazines and books. Another great resource if you want to integrate it into other subjects, math poetry, that's always something fun as well. I love whenever you do integration, it makes it a little bit more interesting. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed some of the writing ideas today and that you'll be able to use some. Let us know how it goes at our Facebook fan page, www.facebook.com/The Organized Classroom Blog, or at our website, theorganizedclassroomblog.com, and we look forward to seeing you there. All right, bye.